There's far too much talking for this dialogue system. Yeah, well, it's interesting because the voice acting is incredible. And the writing is actually pretty good too. There's no question though that especially when you compare it to like mocapping and stuff like that in other games, there's a piece missing with the static images. But I mean, this is it's not an indie game, but it's certainly not a AAA game. I mean, from what I understand, it's like barely AA in terms of resources. So, and the voice acting is, I'd argue, AAA quality. So I think it was just maybe an allotment of resource kind of thing. They had to cut corners somewhere. So, but I will say there is a whole lot of talking in this, and I will say I'm loving the majority of it, but there's definitely times when I'm like, okay, I want to go play the game. Like, let me go play the game. Like sometimes it feels like a little bit much, especially concerning the style of delivery. At home? Yeah.
Yes.
Quadruple I. That's right. That's right.
I don't want to presume, but being here is a nice break.
The VA carries it, no question though. It's so good.
And the eye is okay with that?
I convinced him I would be keeping an eye on you.
Heyo.
Frankly, I think he's just glad to be rid of me. I ask the kind of questions that make him uncomfortable. You know, tough ones like, how? And why exactly?
Lucky for you,
Those are tough questions.
Aria loves when people ask those questions. Welcome to the camp, Eric. We're glad to have you, and your insight on the Hearthsiders.
You still call us that?
Yeah, but it's more bitter these days. Surge and all. Maybe together we can fix that.
Let's. Thanks again for offering to talk to Aurea for me. It's genuinely exciting to learn from someone new for once. Our community's pretty insular.
Okay. All right, last one, then we're heading out.
So, what were you speaking to the eye about?
Yeah, I'd like to know about this too.
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't mean to pry. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
You want to know if I'm okay?
Yes?
Then how come no one is at all concerned with the fact we can't leave? This isn't my life. Traveling with a Weaver band was supposed to be temporary. For me, at least.
Oh.
There are things I should get back to in Tarza. And it's increasingly clear no one has any idea when I will. If ever. So no. I'm not okay.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
I had no idea you were feeling this way. You're right.
I am?
The truth is, we don't know how or when we're getting out of here. But if you want to leave, we should have made that more of a priority. Or at least made you feel more heard. So we'll work on it. Promise.
Really? What's the catch?
No catch. Apprentice or full-time weaver, what's important to you is important to all of us.
I don't know what to say. But thanks.
This is very endearing and nice dialogue. It does feel a little Dragon Age the Veilguardy in terms of like, we're just going to solve everyone's problems in the best possible way. Like, I got to admit, I kind of, I was really interested that they were going to have a character that was freaking out about being here. And I was like, oh man, maybe this is going to become something big. But then she like solved it in 3 sentences. It's like, damn, I wish we could have played with that a little bit more. I wish you could have maybe not the power of friendship that and like explored him freaking out, and maybe some people in camp got mad at him for it, and like maybe that could have been like a really real situation. Yeah. Oh, Great Holiest is a bit early to call that soft. Maybe they're gonna play with it more. Maybe this is just the beginning. I hope it's just the beginning, because I feel that everyone else seems to be totally cool with the fact that this is like a one-way trip. It's really interesting to see a character freaking out. Cohh wants the despair. I do want the despair. I do. I mean, that you know, you get the lows to appreciate the highs. Absolutely. It's one of the things that drove me crazy about Dragon Age the Veilguard. There was no despair. Like, everyone was like happy and they solved everything with the power of friendship. And it's like, and they took all the despair from the previous games out of the game. Yeah, but again, like the stories like this are so much more interesting when you have lows, when you have dark, bad stuff. Then it lets you really appreciate like the good, happy stuff. Okay, we're going to go to Lower Dynevron and search Ironwalk. Oh, it's Miasma. There's an Ark of the Living Flame here. Ironwalk's right in the middle. Go to the perch. Gotta have that one guy yelling "Game over, man." Kinda, yeah. I really like what they're doing with the quartermaster girl. I thought, dude, okay, real talk. This is a really weird direction to go with it. I thought they were gonna do something like the Drake scale. She was making some kind of drug to keep herself awake. I thought that would have been really interesting. Like if she was freaking out about preparedness and like drugging herself, like to keep herself awake, and that was like stringing her out, and we were gonna have to like deal with that whole situation. She was making some kind of powder out of Drake scales, which is why she wanted 90 of them and didn't want to tell us about it. Like I think that could have been cool. But who knows? What? Rip Manfred? No, we don't talk about Manfred. Let's just go right to Ironwalk. Does this game have side quests? Yeah, lots of them. I think we're doing one right now, actually. Ow. Ooh, they're fighting. We're going like this one.
Isn't that the same Oberon statue you found in the atrium?
Maybe if I burn the vines, I'll be able to see who it is.
I love that you can just set stuff on fire if you want to clear it. It's kind of awesome. Oh, I'm in the miasma. Oh, shoot. Oh, it didn't work. Rude.
Matteo Agretius, known for his acts of bravery following the Surge. Could this be your father, Aurea?
Perhaps. Arkon might know how to confirm.
Okay. Great. So we actually inadvertently progressed that side quest. Great. Did someone say the Surge? I said we need Surge 3. That's what you mean. And by the way, we need Surge 3. Renio says people liked the Surge. I loved the Surge. The Surge 1 was pretty good. The Surge 2 was legit awesome. Yep. Not everyone liked the Surge 1. I actually did. But no, Surge 2 was like a massive, massive improvement over Surge 1. It was Surge 2 was awesome. I need to play that game again. The game's fantastic. I can't go any higher? Oh. Okay. Dude, there's miasma everywhere here. How much?
My mentor used to regale me with stories about the Ironwalk after a long day at
Xavier's workshop should be up ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Another set of schematics. This is sure to put a smile on someone's face.
Okay. I think we're good here. Let's see if we can find the big head honcho here. We need to do a harvest on a chungus, specifically an Archchungus. Let's see. Hey, buddy. Nice balls. Hey, big guy.
Remember, Bryn, the spindle needs you to harvest a resonance from one of these massive arcs.
Going in. Wait, what? How did that happen? The dude picked me up to grab me, but I somehow stayed on his hand? Hell yeah, dude. I was so close to the staff. Woo! Oh God, run. Oh God. Okay. Ooh. Damn, that was with the fire thing on. Damn it. Where's the last one? I thought there was one on his arm. We got that one. Is there one on the other side? It's on his hand? Oh, is it already up? It's already up. Shoot. Could have sworn there was one more. Ah, there it is. Maybe. Can you explain this fight? Sure. So there's multiple ways to do this fight. We're doing it harvest style right now, where we're doing a specific set of actions to expose a point that we can then do what we're about to do on. But you can also just expose weak points and damage him until he's dead. You know, there's lots of different ways to do it. There we go.
Bring the strand to Isla on our behalf.
This will be enough. dispel her nerves.
Only one way to find out.
Okay. Fantastic. Grab all of the rare materials. More cinder infused linen. Awesome. Wait, what does harvest do that the other option doesn't? So you get strands when you harvest them, and strands are used to upgrade your spells to different levels. But what we have found, and we're still kind of experimenting with, is you actually get more harvestable resources if you destroy different parts of their body before they die. So theoretically, I could have like destroyed his calves, his front chest, his lower back, maybe even his arms, and that would have gotten us more loot when we had killed him. So you can kill them without harvesting them, in which case I think you also get more loot, potentially. I think there's a benefit to doing it that way as well. But harvesting gets you these things here, which are used to, again, upgrade your spells and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think they're actually used in some crafting materials, or crafting components and stuff later, too. So you may have to actually, you know, harvest parts out of these, the harvest method, to upgrade potentially gear and stuff, but we'll see. All right, I think we're good here. Collect the diary. Wait, where is it? He had a workshop in the Iron Walk. Oh, so we need to collect the diary and inspect the forge. It's here. Is the Iron Walk this area? No, we're in Dynevron Market. Okay, hold on. So we need to go this way. Does the soon TM title refer to today's stream? I don't think so. I do want to finish this game before we start our next one. But I don't know when this game's going to end. So that's why it says soon. We might be done in 3 hours. We might be done in 3 days. I have no idea. Uh-oh. So this is the Iron Walk. Is the Iron Walk the bridge? This was one of the places we found. Okay, I don't think it's on this side. Unless it's above us. I don't think it is. You can press V for a quest indicator? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably should use that more. I would like all the things in here. Thank you. Hey, Home Miv, what's up, buddy? Hold fast. Hey, welcome back, dude. Best to you, man.
Solid and sturdy. Not made for traveling like Sola's. Xavier's diary. From a quick skim, it doesn't look like he was a particularly happy man.
Consult with Sola. Okay, well, we have gotten a huge amount done here. Let's head back. Hey, Sir Lancelot. Good morning. How you doing, dude? Oh, that's true as well. James says, when collecting certain resources, if you heat them up, it gives a better quality of that resource. Like Candesite becomes a 4-star material. White wood from burning trees and shrubs, sometimes ironwood. Yeah, they also made a point to mention that if you heat up or freeze some enemies, they won't drop lower tier types of some things because they burn and freeze away, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Boop.
The discoveries we can glean from your findings are incredible, Bryn. This schematic is much more complicated than the previous one, though. And I'm
I have no
starting
kittens
to
and I must scream.
realize why CohhCarnage is a lost art.
What do you mean?
Xavier used a traditional forge because he needed to reach much higher temperatures to work the signature Tarmakind vents. Unfortunately, my forge is built for transport. It's unable to sustain those higher temperatures.
Could we improve it?
Dahm had that idea of a set of enchanted hammers. They, combined with the forge, might be enough heat.
He'll be glad to hear it.
Could you maybe get him to enchant them on my behalf?
Rude.
Why? I'm sure he'd be thrilled to help you.
I know. We're just not on the same page right now. I'd rather be further in my investigation before I speak to him. Besides, he mentioned he'd need some cinder linen for the enchantment, and I was thinking you could scavenge some for us.
All right. This is a little strange, but I guess I can talk to him for you.
Cohh, if you wouldn't mind, drink some water.
I will drink right now, Mr. Benstar. Thank you so much. Have I talked about the Bioware stuff? Yep. And I have a tweet up about it
You
too.
don't mind me hanging out here.
Not at all. Why
Oh,
do
let's
ask?
fix this now.
Cool.
Hold on one
Casmin
second, Jeff.
just seemed a little put off. I heard her
Let's
saying
see. What is it?
something about
Notifications?
stalking Bryn
There
the
we
first time
go.
I came here.
Okay. All right, that should be fixed.
She'll warm up to you in time. She always does.
Arik, about those statues in Upper Dynevron.
Hey, thank you so much,
You mean the
Hercules,
Friends
for that
of the
giveaway,
Eye?
dude. Thank you, Hercules.
No, I was talking about the champions.
Ha! Some of them, maybe. But you could be the most heroic weaver in the world, and unless you're cozying up to leadership, there's no statue being built in your honor.
Huh.
Anyway,
Am I still running the
What do you want
AMD
with
machine? Yeah, check out the specs command. That's my new
We're
machine.
wondering if there could be a familial connection between someone in our band and one of the figures represented on the statues.
you could dive through the archives we've preserved in Caston's hold on all our heroes. That's the slow, boring way.
Don't let Lane hear you say that.
Or you can compare mantles to see if their patterns are a match.
You can tell two people are related through their mantles.
The spindle could tell you more about the science behind it. But from what I understand, there are similarities across bloodlines in how a weaver's cloth pulls magic from the air. A pattern tracer allows us to analyze those similarities between two weavers' patterns. I'll give you a design for it. Once it's built, take it to the Axle and she'll trace the mantles for you. We've preserved mantles belonging to
Good
all our
show.
heroes in
Hercules,
Caston's hold.
thank you for the 5 bomb,
Thanks,
dude.
Arik.
Thank you,
Aurea
dude.
will be pleased.
Aurea? For what it's worth, she's twice the weaver any of those statues might claim to be.
Are you gonna get a 5090? So I only stream at 1440, and I don't I just don't know if I need a 5090. Like I don't have a single game right now that gets anywhere close to topping a 4090 out on 1440. So yeah, I mean, I've upgraded to cards a lot of times, and there's definitely been times when I've upgraded to cards that I didn't need to, and it has caused unnecessary problems I did not need to have. So I know a 4090 works great, does everything I need it to, at beautiful frame rates. Was that you? I think that was your computer. But yeah, so that's kind of how that works. A pattern tracer. Boop. Cool.
Now that we have a pattern tracer, it's time to head to Cassidon's hold.
But before we do that, so yeah, that's kind of where we are. So I mean, eventually I will probably need to get a 5090, but I am absolutely okay with a 4090 right now. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think we want to do this, because we... Oh, I do want to do that. We're going to do that later. Okay.
Hey, Dahm. Sola was wondering if you could enchant a set of hammers after all. She's finally ready to use them.
Of course, but why isn't she asking me to do it herself?
That was your huge away
She's
reminder?
been
Nice.
a
Good
bit
luck.
busy with the Tarmakine stuff she's working on.
Right. I'm happy to enchant the hammers. I'll need cinder linen to do it, though. Do you have
Now
any?
no one can get 4090s? Oh, really? Are 4090s selling out now because no one wants to get the 5090s for the performance to cost ratio? That'd be kind of funny if so. Yeah, but dude, my 40... I've been very, very happy with the 4090s. Yep, they've been great. Mr. Shoka says they stopped making 4090s months ago, too. Oh, they stopped production a month ago as well. Oh, damn. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Dang. Okay. Here.
As a matter of fact, I do. Here.
Perfect.
Oh!
I've still got some of the byproduct from your Drake harvest as well. I'll enchant them right away. Do you think I should be the one to bring them to Sola? Or would she prefer that you do it?
Why don't you bring
Yeah,
them?
I was going to say, I hope you don't have the
This
option.
project is
You need to
really
bring them to
important
her.
And I think it would mean a lot if you helped out.
You're right. She's the love of my life, after all. I'm happy to help. But maybe you could join me? After all, you're the one she's been entrusting the details of her work to. Maybe she'd rather you be there.
I could come, if you really think that's best, but it kind of seems like the two of you should...
Yeah.
Great, it's settled. We'll both go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
NVIDIA has already sold out on their website. That took 2 minutes. Wow. Nice. There you go. Check eBay. I know, right?
Isn't working.
Hey, Ice Scalper's
The
doing work.
forge isn't hot enough.
I've stoked the forge before.
No, this work is somewhat more precise. It's not all bad news. I can forge a set of Tarmakine arms now. I'll give you the design. But the remaining pieces are too large to make without reaching the temperatures that Xavier was able to at his forge.
Sola, it's all right. We can figure this out. Maybe we need something stronger than cinder linen to augment the hammers.
No, enchanting isn't the solution. Sev and I need to head into Dynevron to get Xavier's forge. It's built for this.
And it's exceptionally heavy. You and Sev are strong, but do you really think you'll be able to get it back here?
We have to try.
My love, I know this is important to you, but do you think Xavier's forge is a long-term solution? The caravan won't be able to carry it. You'll need to leave it behind when we start traveling again.
I don't want to keep traveling. I want to settle down. I want to stay in one place. I want a home.
But we're weavers. Our home is the open road. Traveling is what we do.
It doesn't have to be.
Staying in one place, it's not the life we decided on for ourselves.
It's not the life I thought I could have. But here, in the Enclave, it's possible.
Uh-oh.
We could be weavers and stay. You could enchant. I could teach smithing. I could unravel the Tarmakine techniques and pass them on to a new generation.
You've clearly spent a great deal of time thinking this through. Without me. It's not what I planned for myself, though. Or even a life I want, for that matter.
But we're married. If we don't want the same life, where does that leave us?
I don't know.
Dude. I will be super impressed if this doesn't have a happy ending. Like, actual drama here. Like, are we going to have a real talk about people wanting different things from life? And I guess I'm glad I introduced that new lady to our boy Dom. Now this is like actual real stuff. I really hope that they aren't just gonna wrap this up in 3 sentences about loving each other and being together and then okay, everything's fine. Like I really hope they explore this. Let's give them some space because they need to talk.
Maybe I should give you two some privacy to talk this out.
Yep.
It's fine, Bryn. Clearly, Sola would rather speak to you about her hopes and dreams than me.
Oh.
Maybe it's best if we take some time apart. I'll go.
Oh.
Fine.
Okay.
Sola, are you...
I don't even know what just happened. I can't believe he just left.
He was caught off guard. It will be okay, I promise.
I don't know anymore.
Good
Damn.
show.
That's pretty heavy. All right, there we go. We got the gloves. First of all, Aaron DeBaron, thank you for the 5 gift subs. So listen, I know you and your lovebird husband just had the biggest fight of your life, and you're not even sure of your relationship status anymore. But I really need you to make me these gloves. So can we talk about that?